Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Zips will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Blue Raiders offense will get the first crack at it here. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
He's brought down near the 16-yard line. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Golden. Makes the catch and knocked down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Finley. It's complete to the left. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
The Zips trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally, you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing route concept. I think that's the biggest reason he got sacked.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. They grab the early lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. The give to the back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, and he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Hit as he throws. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Got the quick completion. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He finds his man. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Brings up second down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Scanning the field, it's Battiato. Dances away to buy time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Goodwin. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Dropping back, it's Finley. He's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Zips with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Looking to pass, it's Finley. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it on the move. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
The Zips have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
Brought down near the 6-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Second and goal for the offense. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got rid of it just in time.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They've got that 3 in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
10, Middle Tennessee, 0.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Back to pass, it's Battiato. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's a huge gain. And a first down.
Tempo and overdrive. They'll give it to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The quick out.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Battiato. Quickly complete. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
A big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, he chews up yards. That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you can tell he's got some ability to make big plays. Thank goodness they got him on the ground, and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to power it in. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown.
Middle Tennessee, 7. Number 7, set to kick this one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Makes the grab. It's Golden. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Finley. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Norton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Zips getting set on 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's got his man. They'll immediately call timeout.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air, it's Finley. Quickly to the tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
This will likely be the last play of the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out fast. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime.
13, Middle Tennessee, 7.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Murfreesboro than you do? A captivating game so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll start this third quarter with a run. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Looking for a man, it's Finley. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
They get the go route outside, and the quarterback was just licking his chops. He looked outside, he saw press man-to-man coverage, and he knew he had to win. If he could just be accurate with the throw, that was going to be an explosive play. You just could not draw that up any better.
A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
The Zips line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
At the 1-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron. Up and over Yabo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Wide receiver shows motion. A touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Looking downfield, it's Battiato. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's what we players call a 7 route. That receiver ran it beautiful.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Motion from the offense. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. And more drives like this is what's needed.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So an 82-yard drive there. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go.
Set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Back to throw, it's Finley. It's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll run the option. Now the toss. Shakes off the defender. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Zips are marching down the field. Right back to the well. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The Zips line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Using his feet to buy time. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
From the gun, running back on the move. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Finds his tight end. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Makes one man miss. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Lacy. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know down here near the goal line, I got to get tight on my guys. I can't give away the easy stuff like that. Too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Second down coming up.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Zips send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be brought down. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the crow route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Vattiato. Unloads to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
At the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, Middle Tennessee.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Second and 10 here. Holds and fires complete to the right.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. All by himself down the middle. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Zips. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Lining up for the PAT. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
Handoff from the gun. Nice move to stay on his feet. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Battiato. They're trying to get to it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, MTSU! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
It's second down.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Finley. Fires left. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's going to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
That could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They're going to throw it again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take the deep shot. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They'll leave it with him. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Timeout, Akron.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Goodwin. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Got a man, it's Simmons.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
Down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Finley. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
1st down for the offense.